on the YouTube. Hi guys, and welcome to another Tuesday for another episode of Tuesdays with Tricky. And we are now live. Well, actually no, we're not live. We're on YouTube here, and we are giving you guys some bonus footage that the people on IG won't get because YouTube is special.
YouTube is special.
YouTube is special. You know, you can do more stuff on YouTube that you're not allowed to do on IG.
Like flip a tit.
You can definitely. I would definitely encourage it. You could
You would
do
flip
that.
a tit?
I would, but I don't think my husband would like that.
My husband would not like that.
Yeah, my husband wouldn't like it. I mean, he lets me get away with a lot. Like, he doesn't tell me don't wear that, or he's not too restrictive in like rules for your wife, but he definitely wouldn't appreciate me flipping a tit.
No, he wouldn't.
I did ask him if I could have an OnlyFans.
What she said?
He definitely said no.
No, I asked Scott if I could have an OnlyFans to him. He said no. I was like, I'm just gonna water my plants.
Let's pay some money to watch Tracy water her plants. Oh, dear Lord.
I know. You have a new grill today?
So my thing is teeth jewelry. Like, I like teeth jewelry. It's not something permanent. See that? It's not permanent, but it's fun. It's like temporary joy, you know? Like, I can take it out. See, I can take it out. I can let it in. I got my gems on the side there. They're not drilled into my teeth. I just like it. I like it. It's something that you can see that you're like, oh my gosh, she has something in her mouth, and it's not food. But like, it can be changed, or if I'm like, okay, I'm mature now, I can take it off. You don't like teeth jewelry?
I think it looks good on you. Yeah.
I love it.
I think it suits you.
It does.
Yeah.
I saw where Kim Kardashian got on, what's it, opal?
I saw that too. Yeah.
I think hers looked really good, but hers looked good for like the amount that she had. I don't think me doing one little opal one would look cute, you know? But also I feel like too, like I got this so long ago, and if I wear it too much, like it will mess up my tooth in the front. Excuse me.
Yeah, you shouldn't wear it sleeping. Definitely not.
Oh, definitely not. Like, this is like if I'm going out, but you can hear like a kind of lisp, right?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Is it bad? Do I sound cool, or do I sound like I'm like...
You have a lisp.
Okay, but it's cool though. Like, I decided to whip out the grill today. It's not even a grill. It's like, you know, people get
it's like
tattoos.
a small barbecue?
It's like a small barbecue, yeah. It's like a
Yeah.
toaster.
What makeup base you have on today?
So today I'm back to my Makeup Forever foundation. I'm waiting on my Fenty. It actually just came, and I filmed my video today for my makeup for my YouTube. You can check that coming up soon. And so that's why I have this really like purple crazy look. Alright guys, so it's 1:30, so we are going to hit the live button, and as usual it's probably not going to work. Oh, ratted! On the first click it's clicking. Let me just fix my poochie. Pokey. Didn't work. It usually doesn't work if you like press it before you have to reload and whatever and all kind of drama. But
Alright, I was supposed to go and get my underarms waxed this
I need to
weekend.
get my coochie waxed before let's go on to I
No,
need
you
to
have one day.
What do you mean?
Where are you going to get your coochie waxed?
What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Maybe I can go Wednesday. Maybe I can go tomorrow?
Well, you have to go tomorrow. Thursday we're on lockdown. Friday we're on lockdown.
No, Thursday's half day. Jeez, man.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Hello, everybody. Okay, so finally the button worked on IG. So for those just joining us on Instagram, hi and welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Tricky, where we take your mind off of what's going on outside the closet and bring you in here for an hour of fun and foolishness. So if you were wondering why I said, oh, just joining us, it's because we've actually been having a little banter going on here on YouTube.
I feel like Jodi just spoke to herself for 5 minutes straight on
That's
the
fine.
YouTube.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So if you want to
Jodi's
check...
a typical Jamaican. If you give her a microphone, she just doesn't stop. Go ahead, Joe. I'll give you the...
I don't want to be a hog. I don't want to be a hog. Hey, somebody caught the light there. No, I'm a hog. I'm a hog.
So I was just about to say, so what do you want to be?
I'm a hog.
Yes.
So it's not 2:30 we start. Remember, we are on daylight savings time, and in Jamaica, our daylight does not save. It's just a constant. So yes, it's 1:30. It's actually 1:32 right here in Jamaica, and it's 1:32 in America. Some places of America. Hey.
Is that Craig?
Hey.
Henriques?
Hey. Husband.
Fresh husband.
Hey. Fresh husband. We have fresh husband over here. Welcome to all the fresh husbands, but he's the only fresh one I knew.
Fresh like a slice of just baked bread.
Ah, lovely. It's 2:30 in Trinidad. Oh God. Oh God.
So anyway, I want to start off this episode with something spicy. Did
Okay.
you guys see the Dexter Daps video of him whining out that girl?
So first of all, her name is Jodi Couture, right? She's
It's a celebrity girl?
yeah, I guess you could call her that. So she's a social media influencer. She's also a rapper. She from what
Does she do clothes?
I don't know, you know, but she should, because I found that those bicycle shorts were looking real tacky. I don't know.
I wasn't going to comment on her outfit, but I thought it was an all-white party, and usually people dress up for that, and her
yeah,
outfit
she had
wasn't
like a
saying
bicycle
much.
shorts, and I think maybe they might have said Gucci on them. Because sometimes people feel like once you're wearing a brand name, it's dress up. So I didn't really like her outfit, and when I go over to her Instagram page, Jodi Couture is usually like, you know, if she...
But anyway, Dexter Daps was short. That was like soft porn, yo.
Yo, Dexter Daps. Dexter Daps. Dexter Daps. Dexter Daps.
I like when he does his voice like this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know?
Do you find that you're more horny now pregnant?
No, we had this talk already, didn't
Oh.
we?
I don't know.
Did we have this talk, guys? Maybe it was just one of my friends that had asked me.
I wasn't dissing the girl. Oh gosh. Oh guys, come on, man. I was just giving my little 2 cents, because I'm like that too. I feel like if I have on my Gucci shirt that I'm dressed, like, you know. So I wasn't dissing Jodi. I was just saying, you know, she's an Instagram influencer. I find that her outfit, yo, don't make her come for me, you know, because she will cuss out my bratted. So Jodi, big up yourself, you know. Listen to your song then.
Yeah, no, so that video was very intense.
It was very intense. So is it true that Dexter Daps is married? He's married, but he keeps it on the down low because he doesn't really like, he wants to portray this single, sexy, available kind of vibe.
I'm not going to lie, after she finished whining with him and she moved off, I looked at his pants to see if it was like, you know, if he had a erection.
I need a drink.
I looked to see. Did anybody else look to see that? But it didn't look like he did.
I find that because of what he sings.
Do you think he wears a jockstrap? Dude, he must have gotten horny. Like he was going on with the girl.
Yeah, but that just because he danced with her doesn't mean he's
That was
he's
a
horny.
little bit more than dancing.
I find that he's very like sexual, so that little dance can make him horny.
Sexy JM says yes, he did have a little one. Traffic Chip says she looked as well. Tiffany Britannia said she looked. I mean, Sonia Rennie, I think he did. Yeah.
Yes, Angie, that's my sister. Woo! Okay, so we got drinks today by Lady B Mixology, but I forgot which one has the liquor. So I just tasted a strawberry ginger mojito.
This is so mojito.
And this one is a apple cucumber apple margarita.
That one has
This is
liquor.
mine. This is mine.
I took a big sip.
Oh, girl,
I
you do
know.
your thing.
Steve, you're going to dance tonight.
So this is the summer line. So this is a cucumber apple margarita. This is so nice.
That
And
one
this
is really nice.
This is tequila.
Yes, Elizabeth, he had to fix back up himself. Is this good? Well, mine is liquor free. I like it.
That was very refreshing. But it would taste better with some liquor in there.
Sure would. It sure
Okay, well
would.
at least you're not missing out. You feel like you're partaking.
I thought you said you were going to turn off your phone.
I was going to turn off my phone, but then the Wi-Fi in here
Why
is
everybody
not.
want to call you during my time?
I don't know, and they won't press the thing on the gate. It's like my gate button has corona.
But it's every Tuesday at this time that they must deliver something.
Every Tuesday at this time something must be delivered.
And every Tuesday they have to drill in Jodi house too.
Yeah, we're drilling earlier.
Hi Mason! Mason made me some
nice tooth, George. Oh, you can see it from there?
Mason made me some hominy corn porridge this morning.
I'm actually gonna take it out, Kat. It's hard to drink with this in.
It was very good, Mason. The hominy corn porridge was very, very, very good.
You guys saw the fight between Quavo and Soati?
No, I didn't see it.
I just saw it, but I didn't read. Like, I just saw it, and I wasn't. Lorna, our cousin Lorna is here.
Oh, hi,
How
Lorna.
far along are you?
28 weeks.
I just saw but I didn't get to read anything, so I don't want to comment on that right now. Something that we do want to comment on is Canis Jackson, and you know, just the happenings in the Caribbean, because I remember in February we spoke about what was happening in Trinidad with violence towards women, and you know, it's just so sad, and it just hits close to home because now it's happening in Jamaica. And you know, this young lady was on her way to work. It was a similar situation to Andrea. She was dressed in her work clothes. She was on her way to work, and just this morning the man, I was gonna say gentleman, the man that she went into the taxi, he was giving her a ride to work. He confessed to the murder. I can't remember if it was a rape and murder or just the murder. And you know, I feel like I want to do more, but what is there for me to do? You know, right now in Jamaica, our government, our GLP government, we have the most female ministers now than at any other time in Jamaica's history. So what can we do? You know, he knew her. Yes, mommy. He knew her. He would drop her to work often.
He knew her?
He knew her. Yeah, big dirty stinking 50-year-old mechanic. He knew her, so every now and then he would take her to work. So yeah, what jungle justice, but what more can we do? Like I've made a post, you know, I've reached out to the family. There's a page, I'll let you guys know where if you want to reach out and help with any expenses, you can reach out and they will give you their banking information. But other than that, what more can I do? You know, what petition do we need to create? What, you know, I get this feeling right now, and this passion, and you know, wanting to do something, and we want this justice right now. But what happens in 3 weeks? You know what I mean? What happens in 3 weeks when
I find
this
that's
kind of
something that happens in Jamaica a lot though. Like everything becomes veranda talk really quickly. Like we're passionate about it now,
yeah,
and then it becomes veranda talk, and nothing really gets done about it. And you know, there's something to be said about giving justice to women because, you know, it's something that has been happening for a very long time. And a couple people have reached out to Jodi and myself and told us horrible stories of things that has happened to them in their lives. And you know, really and truly speaking, there's not one woman that
what happened to Jasmine Dean.
There's not one woman that can say that she has not been catcalled or touched inappropriately, or a man said something inappropriate to her. I mean, I remember when I was hairdressing and I went to work in a dress one day, a knee-length dress, because you know I'm bending and down and stuff a lot, and the man like put his hand on my leg and rubbed it up, and I was like, what the hell, you know, like it's so inappropriate. But things like this and more have happened to a lot of women,
yeah,
and it's like, where does it disrespect stop? But it gets so hard because
I feel like we become used to it. Like catcalling now, it's like that's a nothing. You know what I mean? Being like objectified and abused at the stoplight is almost like, oh God, here I come, Waterloo stoplight. And we've become so hardened towards these things. And you know,
I think it's something that we need to speak to the men more about. I think more influencers need to go into schools and teach the men how to be gentlemen. Like women always get,
yes,
I would like to finish. When women always get such like, oh, act like a lady, do you have your manners up, what are you wearing, and blah blah blah, and nobody goes to speak to the men in the schools about being a gentleman, and you know, making sure that the woman is on the inside of the street and going up and down the stairs, and how to eat. And I feel like those things are always very focused on women and not on men. How to dress, how to behave. And you know, you need to we need to keep our men to a high standard so that they can feel good about themselves. Like if you like,
I hear what you're saying, and that's a good idea. But at the same time, it is nobody and no influencer's responsibility to raise my son and tell my son how to be a man. As a mother, that I birthed that child and that child lives in my house, it is my responsibility to teach Levi certain things.
And Levi is lucky that he has a good mother, Jodi. There are a lot of people out there that don't have that type of mother or a mother at all. They're being raised by their grandmother, their auntie.
And I think it starts in the home, and
but
then
it does take a
village.
You can't say that because a lot of people in Jamaica don't have the family life that you're providing right now for your children, which is very good. And I praise every family who is, you know, mommy and daddy live in the house together, but a lot of people don't.
But do you find that maybe the time that they get to school for an influencer or for someone who could influence them, do you think that that's too late? That they've already been setting their ways, that they've already learned certain behaviors?
I don't think it's ever too late for somebody to make a change.
And I want to say I know this is a hard time for the men, and I really don't feel sorry for you, but I want to big up to all of the men who do make a difference. There was a video posted this morning where a man was on live and he was talking to another friend, and all of a sudden he heard a girl screaming and he dropped the phone and ran outside, and the young lady was about to be abducted into a car, and he was cussing and he said, "What do you, brother?" And men, we need you to stand up for us. We need you. You are our protectors. You are supposed to be, you know, the head of the household, the way you call it. We come from your side and all of those things. We need you. We need you right now. We do not need you to be tearing us down. As women, we deal with so much. Yo, you know what it's like to birth a child? No. We need you. We need you to be there for us, and you're turning around and you're the ones that are attacking us. And I feel like for every one woman that we know about, there's 10 that we don't. Well, that's a big long comment.
I know.
The comment that I did read was love the headband. Sorry, but you know, we
and I just think it goes back to so many things, you know, Joe. What can we do and what can we do now? There's no quick fix to this, right?
Yeah,
guys, like I'm reading the comments here, and there's no quick fix to all of this, and it starts with the government, as what somebody had said earlier, teaching about family planning in schools and teaching about sex and family planning in schools. It starts from there so that families can understand how important family planning is, how important the role of a mother and a father is in the household, and just to be there for your children. These things need to happen from an early stage, and then you can have the influencers coming into school teaching about grooming and etiquette for boys as well. It's about more than just
how to be a man.
Yeah, it's about how to be a man. Yeah. It's about how to be a man.
So
the thing is that a lot of the hashtags now is hashtag not all men, which was kind of like the hashtag all lives matter.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, I understand that people don't understand that is a slap in the face for us as women who are trying to get a point across, because right now we're saying we don't feel heard, we don't feel seen, we don't feel heard, and yes, we are doing a generalization of all men, but when you don't feel heard, you tend to go on a very big, bold movement. And for that hashtag to come out, I just have to say that, you know, for those who know better, do better, and also expand on it and teach the other people who around you to do better as well. You don't need to hashtag anything except something that's going to be supportive to us women who don't feel heard or feel very scared at this moment in time. Scott doesn't want me to go anywhere at all. Like, don't leave the house, and don't even want me to go supermarket, nothing.
And I want to just take a moment, because quite a few people have reached out to us on a personal level, whether it's just to talk, whether you think that, you know, we are very personable and we have listened to your stories. We all love you, we appreciate you, and I tried my best to give advice. I tried my best to just be a listening ear. So I'd like to thank everybody who reached out to me and had some really horrific stories, and I hope that I was able to just be a very good comfort for you guys, and I just want to thank you for that. Just want to remind everybody as we're wrapping up this segment, I have terrible goosebumps. For missing persons, you do not have to wait for 24 hours. There is no 24-hour waiting period. You can report them immediately. Please present the most recent photo of that person, maybe not with a filter on, like a most recent photo, so people can recognize them. It's important to share certain information with the police, like where they were last seen, what they were dressed in, and frequented areas, who they may have gone with, where they work, etc. And you need to maintain contact with investigating officers, just be like, hey, they've been found, or hey, I heard this, whatever it may be. Also, that was a tweet by the Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Holness, who did go to visit the family of Miss Jackson. And Mark Golding pointed out that it is completely legal for you to carry your pepper spray. So ladies, and this is so sad that we have to be saying this. Hey, this is what you can have your ice pick, you can have your pepper spray. But on a side note, pepper spray is great, but bear spray is stronger. That we have to be saying this.
Lady B Cubed, I read your comments and I totally agree with you. Andrea Bosa, so much aggression in Jamaica, even in the songs that the people sing, even in the
like that was something brought up too, like to curb the what's being said in the music,
and to curb what's being said in the music. I can't believe it. You know, some people are like, oh, Tracy's not up to date on dancehall. No, I'm not. I find it so aggressive. I can't manage it. I just can't manage,
guys.
Bear spray, Tiffany.
Not that we are ending this conversation, but we kind of created this space here so that we could talk about, you know, stupidness and take your mind off of things. So we're gonna move on from this topic, but we are not forgetting this topic. So let's keep the conversation open in the DMs. What can we do? But you know, for right now, it's getting a little heavy.
Keep the conversations open in the DMs. What can we do, guys? Because if like somebody comes up with a great idea, we can, you know, move on.
So somebody was asking what the second spray was. Bear spray. So when you go hunting, when you go overnighting or camping, bears will attack you, especially if you have your food. So there's bear spray, BEAR, like the grizzly bears, and it's a little stronger than pepper spray, or the mix of it is different. So you can try that, especially if it's harder for you to get pepper spray. Maybe you could try a bear spray, and yeah. All right, guys. So,
well, why don't we show off our outfits?
Okay, that's a good segue. That's a good segue. All right, so
let me see yours.
So today I wanted to channel, like, all right, you know, in Europe when you go to work, we've gone to work in Europe, okay? All right, we're heading to work in Europe. We live in Barcelona. We speak Spanish. Everybody here, we're in the same office, okay? So, ay, buenos días. Te queda para un para hacer por otro luego se le maya. Te tera Colombia tera Instagram. A ver a cosa de
Oh, that's not even a Catalan accent.
What is it then?
That's just like a Latin American accent, and you're shouting.
Yeah, because Spanish people, I find Spanish people are loud. Like I could be a Spanish person. All right, guys, my very cool outfit is provided by Enquiries by Erin. We have a nice pair of shorts. Now, if this was my outfit, I would just sew down the pockets here to give a more tailored look. But we have some cute little shorts, and it's a separate. So we can take the shorts off and we can separate from the top. The top has, look at those sleeves. This top would be so cute with our jeans pants. Is it jeans pants or jeans Ara pants?
I think it's jeans pants. Like reverse back. They just go together, you can't help it.
So I like this. She has a lot of like sets.
Alright, my turn.
I wasn't done with myself.
I know, you're never done though, Joe.
Okay.
You could take the whole hour to yourself.
Alright, you go where I was. No,
I'm boho chic.
So what language do you speak?
Just English.
Oh.
Hey guys. So I have on this flowy dress. Like, coming into the third trimester, you definitely don't want to wear anything that is hugging. And I find sometimes the hugging stuff for my foot. I mean, no, my foot is asleep. That's why I said foot. But like, oh, my foot is asleep. Isn't this lovely?
It has a sexy back. We're liking it.
And then I paired it with this little headband from Erin as well. I like it. I feel cute. I feel nice and breezy and not too structured. Trust me. I'm 31 weeks.
You're looking lovely. Drew, can you tag Interiors by Erin so I can pin them, please? I was trying to do it a while ago, but my spelling. How do you spell interiors anyway? That's such a difficult word. Interiors by Erin. So she has lots of cute stuff. She has a lot of resort wear. So, you know,
yeah, she had some nice bikinis. I wanted to put
where's it from? Come on, mommy, can you tag them for me, please? You're a good tagger. Drew, tag. Anybody. Please write Interiors by Erin. Bring up their page and let me pin them because people are asking. And I forgot to write it. The outfits are cute. Price point. Mommy, we not ask price, you know. What do you, mommy? What do you? Sure.
You can go onto her Instagram and stuff and she has a price point.
We're just waiting for somebody to check on her website, interiorsbyerin.com. Nobody's going to tag. There we go.
Thank you. Thanks,
Drew.
Natalie.
There we go. Thanks, Drew. Interiors by Erin. Outfits by Interiors by Erin. And Erin has been here before, so she has a wide range of things. So if you want to like run out anything for the corona, she have masks, she have PPE suits, she have spray gun, she have the special sanitizer solution that you put in the gun. Okay, you can't just mix up bleach and water. Right? So she has a little bit of everything. Her website has a whole heap of things. She has resort wear.
Have you seen the movie Coming to America too?
No.
It's out on Netflix.
What a transition.
Have you guys seen the movie Coming to America too? Like, Coming to America was such a good movie. So many jokes. It was so funny. And I found number 2 really corny. I hate sequels. They always ruin it.
Why, you saw it?
We were watching it last night, Scott and I, but I fell asleep and so did Scott. Scott had a heavy weekend. It was his birthday weekend.
So Scott and Tracy spent the lockdown with us because it was Scott's birthday. It's his 2nd birthday. And not only that, they're always here every day, so
I know. Sometimes I feel bad when I'm over here all the time. Like this today when I saw Sean and he scared me. I was like, ah!
And like, I was like, oh, sorry. Sean was like, why did I scare you? And I was like, oh, because you're just a scary man. And Tracy's like, I didn't expect you to come around the corner. And Sean will get back and say, I live here, you know, I live here. Like, I'll be in the bathroom and Sean will walk in.
Sean walks
quiet.
Really quiet though. Like, I've never heard Sean walking ever.
Yeah.
Like, he's so quiet.
And then he'll like walk. I'm like, Joe, and like, ah! Like,
yeah.
all the time he frightens me. Like, you don't know that I live here. And I'm like, yes, Sean, I know that you live here, but I didn't know that you were bossing the corner. Jeez, somebody keeps asking about the Flairosol spray bottle that I use in my hair. I'm sure under one of my YouTube videos it is linked, but I get it from Amazon and it's called a Flairosol bottle. I thought Eddie Murphy's acting was horrible.
So bad. And he was fat. Oh my god, when I saw that, I couldn't believe how old Eddie Murphy and the Queen looked. I don't remember the Queen. The Queen's like none real name. But they looked so old. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I was like, damn.
It's so sad, like,
and I guess because I have a big belly because I'm pregnant, I thought Eddie Murphy was pregnant too, and then I had to like remind myself he's a man, he can't be pregnant, and I was like, it's just same belly big.
Juice World, welcome. Sean Paul is a creeper. He's a quiet walker.
He's so quiet.
He's a quiet walker. And where? Amazon.
I feel like he's a quiet person though.
He is, unless he's playing his music super loud or he's on the phone cussing, like he'll be chilling out and you won't really know.
He's a quiet person.
People age, not if you go to Future Aesthetics.
No, I know people age, like, yeah, I get that, but you don't think of some people aging. Like, I never thought of Eddie Murphy as aging.
It's true.
I never thought, like, so the last time I saw him was literally Coming to America, that movie, and the Queen. That's the last time I saw her as an actress. So when they come on now in Coming to America too, you're thinking to yourself,
yeah, like,
oh, this is who I'm going to see. And then they come on and you're like, whoa. And then I think to myself, oh my gosh, shit, if they've aged, I've aged.
Not if you go to Future Aesthetics.
Damn. So, it's just like one of those things that's a real, like, shocker.
I guess because you look at your celebrities and, as you said, you leave them in your head. That's like, at the end of that movie, they stay there like that. And then when you see them, you're like,
Yes, man, out 40. I thought so too.
It's some packages. Alright guys, so something really cute that was delivered last night. I don't know why them deliver last night and the children were not in the bath. it was the hardest to keep the kids from opening these. Like, they knew it was for them. Levi knew this was for him. And I was like, guys, come on, come on, come on. You can't open just yet. You just have to wait. The Perfect Box JA. Alright, so Tracy's gonna go. You have to wrap it right back up for good girl.
I'm not wrapping it back. You ever see me wrap anything yet?
Okay, I'll wrap it back up. The Perfect Box JA. So the Perfect Box specializes in gift baskets for every occasion. Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's, Easter, Christmas, birthdays, anniversary, New Year's, baby showers, just about anything you would like. So these some loud ass cellophane.
Sorry.
So these are Easter baskets. So you know, you have your little Easter egg hunt. You want to express the meat. Watch her, she going to cut something now. She going to cut something now. Remy, good basket.
How you want me to open it if I don't take off the ribbon?
I want Remy coming in, you see.
Such trouble.
Okay, so the standard basket includes. So we have crayons, an activity book, a coloring book, activity book.
Lollipop
so cute.
rings.
Show it.
These
Remember,
are
show YouTube.
so cute.
One pack candy of your choice. Jolly Ranchers, Peeps, Marshmallows. Peeps to me are like the
Crayons. I used to love crayons.
We make it sound like you can. Oh, they have Elmo crayons. Okay. It's not just regular crayons. We got some Sesame Street crayons all up in here.
Oh, look what good girl Erin get.
Oh. You know I'll put them on her. We got 6 empty Easter eggs because you know the kids like to put their toys in there. They like to play around. Remy will probably use them as a missile to throw at her brother. And then we have bunny ears on a headband.
Oh, I think those are in Levi's bag. Oh my gosh, I love these chickies though.
Yes.
These chickies are squeezy chickies. Squeezy.
A mini Easter bunny. Oh, she got the head clips, the bunny ears. Oh, you can choose bunny ears, headband, bandu. Oh, that's so nice. Well, leave that up because I'll do this as part of the Easter egg hunt. I'll do the decorations and then they find this. That's very nice. Got some candies in here. And look at this. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh, and this is for you to put the candies in.
Right, so but the kids like those. They like to fiddle with them, they like to throw them, they like to all kind of things with them. And the activity book.
This is nice. That's
so these
nice.
baskets here are $5,000. Alright, well you have to open Levi's own too.
Why?
I mean, why? We have to show what's in Levi's own. And I want to take out the thing for the Easter egg hunt.
Well,
like the eggs. Yeah. The things that are in here are like Tracy!
what?
That's Remy's own.
You want to try it?
No.
It's so good.
Sure. Here's Levi's own. So he has his little buckets because he can catch the what do you call it? The Easter eggs in this. And then he has a little rabbit. The things in here too are like foreign. You know what I mean? Like the crayons are like Sesame Street crayons, not the regular crayons. We like foreign things, you know. Especially like over the go foreign in a while.
Dude, I have not been to
We got some play school crayons. And like the chocolate is Lindor.
So good.
Like these are like these are like these are top-notch chocolates. And then I like Hershey's around here. And then oh, the Perfect Box JA. My kids love these.
Love.
And then we have, and like they're boy themed. This is really cute.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then we have a coloring book which Levi is going to use and write in.
One classy hand. Remy would share with me. Levi would not share with me, but
Oh,
Remy
and look,
would.
a little ball and paddle. This is really cute.
I used to love those.
This is really, really cute. Okay, guys, so you can check out the Perfect Box JA on their Instagram. We will tag them. Drew, beg you another tag now. Oh, here they are. Can I tag them from here? Pin your comment. Haha. The Perfect Box JA. They provide the best and nothing less. Lots of nice things here. I hope I remember what goes in what thing. Although Remy will claim all.
I know, she's a huggy, see?
So, so I think this is a nice little basket for $5,000. Got some cuteness going on. Hee hee hee.
Yeah, I like
That's
it.
if they get any of the candy. That's
Well, since I ate one out of Remy's, it's only fair that I eat one out of Levi's.
And you like strawberry.
I like Lindt chocolate.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So good.
But you're breathing on me and it smells like strawberry.
It was strawberry flavored. It's white chocolate, strawberry in the middle.
No, if that ain't fire, I don't know what is.
Guys, today I am feeling so tired. Like, this pregnancy has me so tired today.
Woo. Alright guys, so get your gift baskets. And they get Teacher's Day.
So anyway, wanted to talk to you guys about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West breaking up.
Oh, let me put back in my grill for this. Because Kim had a grill.
They filed for divorce.
Who's surprised? If you're surprised, say aye.
I kind of am.
Why?
Because I felt like they were a good couple, not because they were so lovey-dovey, but because like they fed off of each other's egos so well.
You mean they were, what's the Bible word again? You're perfectly yoked? I think he did put up with her and she did put up with him because it must be hard to date a Kardashian, you know.
Everybody's saying not surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think, but they were very equally yoked. I just wonder how they.
Ray says, I thought Kim was going to ride it out, honestly.
Yeah.
Dovey Magnum is here. Hi, Dovey. Name me a song Dovey sing.
Me can't hold it, me up.
Tracy, go like she a goody, you know. Alright. Tracy, I'm so proud of you. She just make her talk about, I don't listen to dancehall music, you know, and then she over there ball out.
Some dancehall music to listen to. That was a good song, no, Dovey. That was a good song. But I didn't know that Kim dated Nick Lachey from 98 Degrees.
What?
But this is going to be her third divorce, you know.
Well, I just find that the bigger your body is, the more you have to go through.
Wow. Wow.
So me have more in me. A joke, yeah, a joke. I don't know. To be who do you think would be a good matchup for Kim Kardashian next? Definitely black.
I was just about to say he has to be black. She likes a black man. She likes a black man.
Well, of course.
And she likes a sports player.
I was just about to say like a football player. So somebody sporty.
And she likes people that are very rich.
Yeah, because you can't be dating a broke man and you're so rich.
I mean, she's the kind of a social climber though, eh?
What do you mean? She can't climb no more than where she reached. She there at the top.
Yeah, because when she and Kanye got together, he was at the top of his game. Simply assist J.A., a rich little billionaire. I think that her sister would be more to go for the billionaire that nobody knows about. I think Kim has to go for somebody who's like in the limelight already. Everybody knows him. Like, oh, yeah, she's going for this guy.
So do you think it'd be super like somebody says a chic? Which Dexter Daps.
Whoa!
I would support that.
Yes, Kim, come for the
Can you imagine the tabloids? Dexter Daps and Kim Kardashian step out tonight as they head to Nobu.
Yo, that would be the best though.
Yo, I think she'd smile more.
Oh, God.
I definitely think she'd smile more because honestly, like, you know, we see what she's...
Shensia says.
Shensia girl, we hear you out. We don't think that you have necessarily sampled the chocolate, but we know that you see the chocolate and know how it would taste. Big up yourself, you know. But Drake, I don't think Drake would go for her.
No.
Drake went for Rihanna.
I don't think that she would go for him.
What are you talking about? I love his beard.
Well, I mean, he had a glow up though, eh?
He definitely did, cause
that was rough for him.
Skilly Bang and Kim. Kim would be like, Kim wouldn't understand one word that comes out of Skilly Bang mode.
No, sir.
Ah boy. Okay, so sometimes I get on Tracy because, you know, panty liner, no panty liner. What do you think?
I wear panty liner
all the day?
All day, every day.
Every day?
Every day.
What do you guys think about panty liner? And if you wear a like, I love my panty liner too, but is it because you have a wetty pum pum?
No, I just feel like I need more protection from the road. It's just like road, a thin piece of cotton, and then my pum pum. I need a little bit more. And then it keeps your panty clean.
True. So I like the keeping the panty clean, but you don't change your panty liner?
Yeah, throughout the day I do.
You do?
Yeah.
What's on your panty liner?
Just musty.
Must. If you have a musty pum pum, make sure you change your panty liner. I love a panty liner too, not the fragranted ones. I like an unscented panty liner, and to tell you the truth, I love a Kotex panty liner.
I don't know what I think I use Always, but my doctor said as long as the panty liner doesn't bother me that I can still keep wearing it. Because I asked him, I said, Doc, should I keep wearing my panty liner? He's like, does it bother you? I said, no, I like it. He's like, well then keep doing it.
Somebody, Drew said I'm soon come back after the panty segment. Drew, you need to know about the panty segment, because if I ever come stay with you in a good foreign, I'm gonna be like, hey Drew, I need help with my shopping. You can go and buy me 2-pack of Kotex, and if you come back with one of the bed sheet size fold-up clothes pad like this, I'm going to be very upset. You need to know.
The best meme that was out there was like, oh, these are the girl asked a guy to get the tampons for him, and he was like, is it Secret Ninja or Sporty?
I want to be a ninja.
Oh God.
Somebody says, but they try to sleep without panties at night, so they find a balance. Listen to me about the sleeping with no panty. I hear you. There was a night, right? There was a night. I said, all right, sexy pajamas, oil down. I mean, not a thing happened that night, but I forgot to put on my panty, my protection, right? And one big rotted mosquito come and just bite me on my lip. Yes, man, ever since then, we have to protect the pum pum. I'm not going to bed without no panty. No, man. And I like to you put one foot outside of the pillow and one foot in.
I like to wrap my legs around the pillow, so I don't want the pillow right up on my chin and then that pillow
the protection.
might be the next pillow I use on my face.
No sleep in a panty. Me no sleep in a panty. Dovey, you have to put on your panty. Dovey put on her panty. You have to protect the pum pum.
What Dovey saying?
Me no sleep. What?
Dovey said no panty when she sleep. Dovey said no panty.
No, man, you have to put on your panty, man. You never know. Okay, so I just did a video on my YouTube channel. It's called Myth Busting. And apparently one of these foreign myths is that 8 spiders a year can seep into your mouth, crawl into your mouth. Can you imagine how many spiders a year might be crawling into your pum pum? Put on your panty.
Can you imagine?
What, spiders up in your pum pum?
Yeah.
Them would have dead up in there. You know the wetty. I don't know. I like my panty. I like my panty liner, and that's why I kind of don't understand why Carnival Day, girls in the thongs and no tights. The tights.
I can't do that.
And then they're like, I get it, girl. You're like. Then you sit down and you start eat your lunch and you're on the sidewalk.
Yeah, no.
My pum pum too precious.
Yeah, I know. In carnival time, I have to wear the stockings. As I said, I need that level
of protection. And then, so we usually take an extra bandana. Well, I take all the bandanas that Tracy will need for the day, and I'll put one on the ground.
Last year carnival, Jodi said she was vexed with me one day, so she never took no bandana for me, like a bitch you.
You were not listening. You were not following instructions. Right? So when
what do you mean?
No, man. You have to listen to me. I'm the big sister. I'm the bossy one. You have to listen.
Yeah, but you're always bossy. It's just sometimes I have to tune you out. Unfortunately,
wait, what was this comment? They say the angels will watch over you when you're not wearing panty. So they're special pum pum angels.
Come on, man. Let me do this honey bun bag that we had. So Honey Bun gave us a gift bag. Jodi, where's all the stuff from the Honey Bun bag?
What happened? That's all they sent.
They only sent one sliced bun?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about this.
I thought they had sent other stuff like the cinnamon roll and donuts.
Okay. I don't want to be a liar. I
thought Honey Bun sent a promo bag for us.
Tracy, that was last week.
Jodi, last week Thursday. They sent it first.
Sorry. Honey Bun. Honey done.
Jodi, are you serious?
That's what they sent.
No, there's nothing in the bag. Nothing except the sliced bun that Honey Bun now does sliced bun. Which, okay, I ate that today. That's not a problem. So where is the cinnamon rolls?
Tracy, the kids saw them, right? There was donuts. They have the donuts with the jelly, right? So of course they were like, "Mommy, can I have the?" Well, Remy didn't say much, bah. But Levi wanted in the lunch pans the cinnamon roll. I heated up one night in the microwave.
Where's the Goldie? They didn't
In
send
the lunch
Gold-
pan.
And they ate the Goldie. What about the marble cake?
I think Gracie, one of the ladies, had that. We shared it up. We had fun. We ate. You left the bag here. You never said to me, "Don't eat it."
Well, honey bun, thank you for the goods, but Jodi ate all of them before I could even get.
They
to
were
shop
nice.
this.
Yeah, have you the cinnamon roll? Put it in the microwave. It's
Well,
like
honey bun now has sliced Easter bun. It comes already.
it's a little bit
pre-sliced.
bigger than this.
I know.
But we also attacked the bun as well. So I don't know how many. Let me take out my grill. Hold on.
So it comes sliced.
Sliced.
I like bun back. I like bread back, and I like bun back.
What? That's why it's so. Look at this. Honey bun nose. Honey bun nose. Nobody not like the bun back.
I like bun back.
What? And I like my bun too. He eating the bun back?
Yeah, what you want me to do with the bun back?
You use it to keep the rest of the bun fresh. Like
Alright, here, put it back then.
Okay. But then when it comes to the end and the two bun backs are touching, you just
Back to back?
bye. Yeah. When the back boys are back to back, then you know. But I like my bun toasted.
Right,
You
so-
like bun back too? What?
So you saw that joke where the person said, "What do you call this? What do you call this part of the bread? What do you call this part of the bread?" And people were saying like, "Oh, the heel, but bread back, blah blah blah." And somebody was like, "They call it the hoe because everybody touches it, but nobody wants it."
I don't eat the whole.
Oh, you know.
No, I don't eat the whole.
So yes. So honey bun has come out with their sliced bun, guys, which is really convenient.
It's very convenient because when Tracy sliced her bun, you know, it's some triangle. She said start with the thing. My bun has to be toasted, and I love that honey bun has a new sliced bun, and they have a peekaboo box. So you can, if you think honey bun line, you know, you can see the bun. So it's sliced. Bun back crew. This is not a thing, guys. This is not a thing.
Bun back crew.
No, it's not. No, bun back is not a thing. You're not going to make this into a thing.
It's nice and jelly. I love it.
No.
Anyway, I already had 2 pieces of bun and cheese today. The honey bun and cheese, yeah. I love my honey bun.
And then you can see like how far it is in the window. You can be like, babe, we almost need to get more. Then when you can't see it, babe. My babe does not know.
I cannot believe that you've eaten up all of the snacks.
What are you talking about, Tracy? You left the bag there.
Did you even warm them up?
I warmed up the cinnamon roll.
Oh,
That is so good.
Oh, that is
So
ridiculous.
you drop off the bun, the honey bun bag, and you expect me to not open it?
I was hoping yours would have survived. Mine don't survive either. Mine don't survive.
Raw cuts. Raw cuts. I was just talking about you today. Raw cuts have some there.
See, Ray says it. Who toasts bun? Exactly, Jodi.
Racine, what are you talking about? You need to toast the bun so you get out all of the
And Jodi
the oomph
puts
and the
butter
flavor.
on it, like, so the butter is running down.
Yes,
melting.
and then you put the orange cheese. Bun not have yellow cheese. You need the processed cheese, the one your body
Yeah.
can't break down.
Yeah.
That when you die and them cut you open, it is still in there in the slices. That plastic cheese,
Yeah.
bun must serve with that.
That's what one must have.
Yeah.
You have to do that. You have to do that.
Working on my raw cuts designs body. Don't worry, summer soon come. If only I could lose weight off of my nipples.
Dominique, where are you? Where are you?
She busy eating her bun back.
She said she don't get the bun for the
M10 in the place? I wouldn't know.
Bun and fish is nice.
Yes, a sprat. Yes.
Oh God, no. You must
Okay,
be
she's
pregnant. Who
pregnant.
said that?
Tracy, you mix the sprat and the bun.
Ugh! You guys be wilding up in here.
What are you talking about, bun back crew?
Whoop whoop whoop. Bun back crew.
This is not going to be a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Mm.
Where my bun back crew at?
The bun back crew goes woof woof.
But my dog's at DMX.
Oh, but because you know the fancy mongrel them we live in Canada now. Them don't eat bun back, babes.
What they eat?
They have
Slice bun. They have a slice.
Pedro. What the dog food name? Alpedo.
No, you guys are coming up with some bun and egg.
Bun and patty. I've never had that.
Win some. You guys are giving me heartburn.
The pregnant woman here might be going. Okay, I saw somebody write earlier that they were wondering when Nana is coming back. We need to find another competition, but one that's
Viable.
Yeah, one that's viable. So although the curry goat sounded like a great idea, and we wanted Casey to come in and help us judge.
We have to do that when Corona is over. Because what was happening, as I said a couple of weeks before, we couldn't do the keeping of the curry so that it was fresh.
Right. And then we have to be careful how we take curry from people, you know.
Yeah. Curry.
When you see how Tracy cook, we don't want people in their kitchen cooking like that. I don't know. Lady B, I see you with the Easter bun competition. I don't know if I can deal with all 7 different Easter bun. What would I did? Oh, Lord of mercy.
Gabrielle Daly said a coffee
peanut cake? Drew, that is so... Peanut cake? That is the most random thing you've ever said.
Yeah, peanut cake.
Tracy, I've never heard of peanut cake, ever.
That's not true, Jodi. Maybe you don't know what it's called.
Giselle said do the coffee competition. And then...
Yeah, I just said that.
You did?
Yeah, but you never listened to me.
No. It's because my hair is right here. Look, I look like a different person. Watch this.
That face though. What is that?
No?
Lizard.
Croissant. What's the dogs that migrated will now eat? Ah, that's correct.
Oh, croissant.
Croissant is how you say it in French. I remember Montreal and Canada speak the French there.
How come Levi got a croissant yesterday?
Because he asked me, so when he comes home, he usually eats all the, he's not as hungry as he used to be. So he comes home and he's like, Mommy, I don't want to eat lunch. And I'm different from Sean.
Have you finished your Lady B mixology thing already?
About to.
It was good though, eh?
It was so good. This one, guys, from Lady B, Lady. This is the cucumber apple margarita.
Yeah.
And this is from the summer line.
It was so good.
It was really good.
But you can ask her to make like big bowls, jugs of it, you know, like if you send
gallon.
Yeah,
It's sold by the gallon. So you can have little gallon, big gallon, whole heap of gallon.
Yeah. Because we just went to a very small birthday party.
But they had big gallon.
Yeah,
it was
just
the whole night
like
singing
6
here.
of us there.
Hi, Wayne.
What's his hand movement though?
Finish this story, Mug Jodi. What do you mean? I hear Levi. Oh, Paul Bless is coming soon to give Levi a haircut. Woo.
Yeah.
The croissant story. So Levi, when he comes home, he's not hungry. He doesn't want to eat. So what I'll do is I'll offer him a snack, and then at I think 4:30, all snacking finishes. So he said to me, he's like, Mommy, can I have a croissant for lunch? Can you go to, I was asking from in the lockdown, and I said, okay, I'll get it for you. So I bought it for him, and that's why he got a croissant, because he's so spoiled. But whereas I will be like, okay, he's not going to starve himself to death. He'll be fine. If he doesn't eat this meal, he'll eat the next one. Sean likes him to eat. So that's kind of where we have a difference in parenting. And sometimes I have to say to Sean, you have to be very careful how you force your kids to eat, because you may give them...
You don't want to build a bad relationship
with food. You know, like they will associate food with a parent shouting at them or have to. And really and truly, the kids aren't going to starve themselves. If food is available and they're hungry, they will eat it. So we don't need to force them.
Oh my gosh, I just can't believe what Sean told me about Scott a while ago, how he finished that whole plate of lamb. Winsome, are you here? It's true, Scott eat off all the lamb.
Winsome, you were feeding Scott on Sunday night. So imagine Sunday night now, I'm about to bathe and Scott is like, yo, you coming downstairs for the party? So I'm like, no, Scott.
By the way, the party
was at Scott, right? So, excuse me. Somebody what's the Grandma Marie store? Lorna, we have a whole heap of Grandma Marie stories. My cousin is on here.
I don't know. Mommy just shouted out. I thought you were going to tell the Grandma Marie. So I don't know.
I stepped out. Paul today. Yes, Winnie. He's not here yet though. I didn't tell you? Alright, I didn't message Winnie. Where's Jacob? I'll go over for Jacob. Don't worry. We'll start Levi and I'll go over for Jacob. Sorry, Win. And Paul is coming here for Jakey especially.
Yeah, Jakey here want to.
I'm glad that Winsome knows how to get me on a Tuesday. Everybody else tries to call me on the phone. Winsome knows. He's been here for a while.
He was here for a while. Yes, Scott was there for a while. Yes, Scott went over next door on Sunday night and did done on.
And I hear he was very loud too.
Scott is loud though.
He's like, yo, yo, yo. Yeah, man, he had lamb. He had a whole heap Winsome.
Scott is just a...
What time? 2:30. Paul is coming at 2:30. I'll go over for Jacob. I'll be finished here.
So anyways, no.
That's my sister-in-law. She knows I'm crazy and she still loves me.
I know, you're lucky.
I know. Alright, let's not start any stories.
So yeah, I painted my nails myself. I just went to Fontana and bought some nail polish.
Yeah?
What I need to do is
glittered nail polish. Are you 7?
What?
You what?
Come on, guys.
Somebody says happy belated birthday to some Scott.
Aw,
to husband Scott.
He had a good birthday. I mean, Corona birthday, he had a really good birthday. He was so happy. And I was so worried because I didn't buy him a present because I'm the kind of person who I like to know what you want for your birthday. So I was like, okay, I'll get you what you want. And Scott wanted this fishing line. How did I know he wanted it? Because every night for the past month, he logged onto the website and would stare at it. Like every night. Like you'd think that he'd be looking at some big batty girls or girls in swimsuits or whatever. And every time I popped over the phone to see what he's looking at this like fishing thing. And I'm like, okay. So I had a little cash in my drawer. And so I just said to Scott, you know, buy it for your birthday. Here's the money. So I didn't have anything to wrap because it actually hasn't come in as yet either.
Oh, that kind of sucks.
So it really sucked, right? And it was expensive. So it really, really, really sucked. And then I didn't get him any other little things because it was so expensive. Like usually I'd get like one big thing and some other little things, but I didn't do that. So I just had the card. Thank goodness Nana gave him a present to open.
Nana gave him a... Yo, okay, so it's very obvious that Scott is a favorite.
Like, so crazy.
I don't understand how Scott became the favorite. Mommy used to love Sean.
He gave her a butch.
And Sean would be... And Mommy would be like, every Christmas, Mommy bought Sean like a star. Like you could plot out the star and find it. Like, Mommy bought Sean a star, but no... It's very obvious that Scott is a favorite.
No, and I caught them talking in the kitchen the other day. And what was she's saying like, yo, he's just a favorite. It's crazy though.
You guys should do vlogs for real. We actually have a video coming out. When is our video coming out? We did something together. We got ready together. I think that will be coming out this Friday. Yeah, we're gonna have it come out this Friday. Do you guys like how our YouTube videos are edited? Because we don't know not one bad crap. So we have our editor, so he puts in... How many calls is that today?
3.
No, that's more than 3.
So annoying.
That's not true. Who's your favorite, Nana?
Nana's going to be like, I love everybody equally and for different reasons.
No, her favorite thing was like, Mommy, when we were kids, Mommy, who's your favorite? She's like, the child who is sickest at the time. So anytime one of us was sick, we'd be like, Mommy loves me. She can't even watch Mommy log off.
I know, right?
Mommy log off. I'm not going to pick. I can't believe you children made me do that today on your live broadcast.
And should I put on the angry face? Put him
you're so rude, all of you. I can't believe you do that to me. How dare you? The Lord said, thou shalt not choose. She's gonna use a scripture. Watch her, she's soon coming. Blasphemy.
Anyway. Yeah.
This was good.
So I did a ninja cake last night on a YouTube. I think that was good.
Have some cucumber seeds.
Oh,
some
real
big cucumber.
Real things going on.
Yes, real fruits.
I noticed everybody's planting now for the lockdown. Everybody is doing a little garden. I really like that. I think we need to get back to basics, guys.
Plant a tree, save some oxygen, you know, find a little activity.
I saw today that Tammy had planted her okra, her string beans. She had planted, was it pak choy?
How long do those things take to reap?
I don't know, but I think it's really good.
What is that green thing?
Nana say your backside.
Lady Me Mixology. What is that? A dove? A green dove? It's a cucumber.
So anyway.
And that's how you can tell it's not just, you know when you use like the syrup drops, you buck up on some seed, some fruit flesh.
Well, I feel accomplished. I ate Levi's candy out of his Easter bag.
When you tell him, you're going to be in so much trouble. Cucumber takes 6 weeks. Can we see Uncle Timmy and some of Sean's family? You can see Uncle Timmy over on the last video that we dropped last night. Uncle Timmy was in the background there for Timmy Tuesdays. He's downstairs.
And cousin Sarah was in there. Cousin Jakey was in there.
Yes, they were helping to with the cake. Yeah.
The more you watch is the more you'll see.
The more you'll learn. Ding ding ding.
And you guys will soon see Stevie.
Melon takes 10 weeks. Is it bak choy or pak choy? Pak choy. Oh well, Jewish I think Chinese people say bak choy.
I think it's a different breed though. It's like romaine lettuce and iceberg lettuce.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's two. Jodi said Timmy has a nice voice. Timmy voice deep, you see.
What's Timmy Tuesday? What do they do? We don't know.
Timmy won't let us know.
So because we're filming here on a Tuesday, when we first started filming, there was no school. So we're like, yeah man, 1:30, middle of the day, like that should be cool. It started at this time because that's when Remy would nap, so I would have the time. So now that school is back and I'm like, yo, who's gonna pick up the kids? So Timmy was like, I'll pick them up. He's the only family member that has picked up both of my children.
No, I'm not even allowed to like pick up Remy and Levi.
That's not true. You've never asked to pick up both of them. You took Levi to the country a whole day and then he came back about jet ski. Yeah, mommy. Yeah, we go country, you know, mommy. We go country. We go country with Auntie Leah and she's blonde. He learned the word blonde the weekend, okay? So on Timmy Tuesday, he picks up both kids. He picks up Remy every Tuesday. Good girl sleep at school. So she goes to Mojita Monday, Uptown Monday. I don't know what other Monday she go to, but dance keep on Monday nights and Remy attends. So every Tuesday she book a sleep at school. Timmy now will come and pick up both of them. He will drop Remy straight home because she's a baby, she can't really manage, and her not wearing her mask on the road. Yo, I get some dirty looks if I have her on the road and she's not wearing her mask. Anyway, aside from that. So he'll drop home Remy and then him and Levi will go back on the road. Yo, if Levi don't eat for the whole week, him eat on Tuesday. Levi eat nuggets, Levi eat croissant, Levi eat every backside thing. Him have pizza, like he comes home and his belly is visibly distended. So, and they go and they look for toys. Right now there's a section of Levi's little wallet that is like full of folded up money. Timmy and him
teaching him how to
save money. They're saving for some Lego something. So,
So Timmy Tuesdays is apparently very bashy.
Yeah, she's under 2, so she does need a mask. Martina, that is so true. But you see when people start look on you and they're like, oh, your baby doesn't have on a mask and whatever. I'd rather just stay out of that situation than be like, oh, she's under 2 because the carbon monoxide could kill her if she breathes it in. Sometimes some people...
You can't win though.
You can't win. I can't win. Especially me.
So anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to my hater who turned into a lover.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So I launched my YouTube video yesterday and I went to go and check on it a couple of hours after to see how many people had watched it and stuff like that, and I had quite a few likes, like 500 likes, I think.
112?
Oh. I had 500 views, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Views. And I had two dislikes, and I was like, oh, like that sucks. Anyway, so I told Jodi today, I was like, yeah, I got 2 dislikes on my video, but I was like, I got so many likes. And Jodi's like, you got 2 dislikes? And I was like, yeah. So we went back today to look at it
because I was like, only 2?
Yeah, Jodi's like, you know,
only 2? You
and
like
then
at 5.
Somebody took back their dislike.
That's so good, Trey.
Yeah, so they were probably like, actually, I kind of like her.
Let's see.
I was happy.
Hold on, let's see.
I was kind of happy.
Hold on, let's see if they've
So anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching and liking my video. You know. Let me see.
Alright, so we typed in Jodi and Tricky. Cooking with Tricky. Oh, hold on. We need a new video. Oh, here. Levi's Ninja Cake. Oh! 1
123
3 likes and 1 dislike. Oh, you go on with the bad self, Trey.
Thank you. Everybody likes when I wipe my hands in my clothes.
Yeah, because somebody commented and was like, hey, you know, do you have clothes that you go and leave at Jodi's house? No, she doesn't leave any clothes here, but she always leaves with my clothes. So we'd like to thank the person who realized, you know what? I like this video. Actually, let me not say nothing because she not like me coming on, you know. It's okay. Keep the likes up on Tracy's video.
Yeah. I'm a softie. I can't imagine.
Island Diva says sometimes I dislike on accident. Island Diva 20.
Was it you?
Island Diva 20.
Island Diva 20? You were the one who took back your like? Your dislike?
She says sometimes I dislike by accident.
No man, Island
Oh yeah, man. Make sure you go back and check. Go back and check.
It out.
Just check. Alright guys, while you're checking to make sure that you haven't disliked the video, make sure you head on over to our YouTube channel, Jodi and Tricky, where you can find lots of quality entertainment, good old fun, and of course fooling around on Tuesdays with Tricky. Make sure you like the video.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. And make sure you drop a comment down below what other content you'd like to see, what you'd like us to talk about. And we've had... Remy's about to go for a nap. She's next door. Alright guys,
Thank you so much to our sponsors for today too. Interiors by Erin for providing these outfits. We'd like to thank Honey Bun JA for providing the snacky poos, the sliced bun.
The snacky poos.
I know, the snacky poos that Jodi ate. The sliced bun. And we'd also like to thank
the Perfect Box JA for Remy and Levi's Easter baskets that have been tampered with. And we would like to big up all the women here today. If you need that extra love, if you need that support, Tracy and I are here for you. And sometimes my DMs do get a little full, guys, but
I try and answer mine. I think I'm pretty good at it.
Do a question and answer with Sean. Sean told me I had to go through his manager to be on his yes.
know.
Sean's like, oh, you want to link, I forget the name of the lady, link so and so to do a time. I'm like, link Corv to see if a time is good for you.
I know. When Jodi told me that, I was like, oh, wow. Oh, you must tell him to link your manager when he want to come bedroom bully you.
And on that note, we are going to leave. Nana said Jodi ate the bun and Tracy ate the candy. See, it's good. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. We will catch you next week, Tuesday. Have a happy and a holy Easter. Let's not forget, this is when Jesus was buried and then he came back alive. And he's the only person that has ever been able to come back alive. No matter what anybody want to tell you, Jesus is dead and him come back. And because him dead and come back, he can be Jesus. All right, so we must be able to give our lives to him and save, sanctified, Holy Ghost Spirit, water baptized, Jesus is alive. I found a new life. And that's what name. All right, and we want to thank everybody. Why you keep looking in my mouth for?
And what lipstick is that you have on?
Why, you don't like it?
I like it.
Oh, it's a 10-year. I was gonna be like, yo, say I like it. It lasted a while too, eh?
Yeah, and it didn't crease or anything.
Yo, I hate lipsticks that crease. When a lipstick crease, your lip them look old.
Yeah,
like some old
really,
veggie
really
lips.
good.
I don't want a veggie lips for my face. Oh, somebody's requesting a Tricky's Corner.
Oh, okay.
Were you prepared?
Actually, I've been reading a little book and stuff, yeah. And so, and it kind of goes with the likes and the dislikes that was happening a while ago. I think that sometimes we get so bogged down. Tricky's Corner. Hi guys. I think sometimes it's easy to get bogged down on the negative things that are happening in your life, and you know, to dwell on so much negativity that it becomes hard to see the positive things that are happening in your life. So I have 1 dislike on my video, but I have 125 likes. Like, how many times in your life do you let one negative thing hold you back from all of the positive things that have been happening for you? I mean, this corona season has been hard, and it's been hard for everybody. No matter who you are, no matter what social background you come from, no matter how much money you have, the corona time has been hard for everybody. But you know, instead of sitting at home and dwelling on the negative, oh, I have to sit down in my house all day long, like, how much can you be grateful for? You have a house to sit down in. You have a roof over your head.
Family.
You have food. You have family. You have friends. Like, you know, at these times, I just want us to be thankful for what we do have. We don't need to dwell on what other people don't have. We just need to be thankful for what we do have. And take the time out in this Corona season to organize yourself and get yourself ready for the upcoming week, for the upcoming months, and organize your drawers, clean out some areas. I'm going to be doing my baby room. I can't wait to set up all of my gifts, and I'm actually pumping myself up to look forward to that. So just to reframe your minds, guys, this whole entire season, to always try and look for the positive in a situation. I think that will help to bring you a lot of love and light in your life and help you to have a happier day always.
Audrey, that's so good.
Thank you.
Alright, and in ending, I want to say congratulations to my friend Queenie and June Plum. She got married last weekend, the royal wedding. Queen wave. Send me pussy. Send me wanna give you one of that. Anyway, Queenie, I love you. Anyway, thank you so much to everybody who was here on the live. I appreciate all 100 people logged off.
Yeah, because it's 2:37.
So what do I have to do? Go back to them there?
Yes, I have to go back to work, girl.
Alright, thank you everybody. Thank you so much. We love you. But the thing that we love the most,
Lady Bean,
is Jesus.
Oh, we love Jesus too.
Yeah, we love Jesus. Thanks, guys. Have a happy and holy Easter, and we will see you next week, Tuesday, for another episode of Tuesdays with Tricky. Bye.
Bye.